Agree.
long.
I agree.
They
All
should
right.
not make they should not make an MCU movie. It's nearly 3 hours long.
Yeah, or at least break it up into two movies, All right, RP Grinders here. This is Frank. I'm on with Eric. We're waiting for Break to join on in. We haven't started the show yet. We're live every Friday, 7 Eastern Time. We do a little pre-show banter before we hit the show proper. Uh,
Is Lamb out yet on
is
streaming
is what?
anywhere?
Is what?
Lamb.
Lamb. Oh no. Well, it's streaming, but you have to pay for it. Like,
What?
I could find out for you. Uh,
Because I think it had a limited run in theaters like very recently. But
yeah, I heard decent things, but let me see. Lamb. It's like $20.
I'll wait until it's not so long.
Yeah, I agree.
So if I don't see One Piece film Strong World, I'm gonna have to see it on November 7th or 9th.
Gotcha.
It's only playing at this theater for one day, and then the other day, and that's it.
Wow. We got a heck of a show scheduled for everybody today.
But it's like one of the older One Piece movies. They're just re-showing in theaters after 10, because it's like the 10-year anniversary.
10-year anniversary. Yeah. We got a little bit of news for y'all. Plus,
this is before they started putting One Piece movies in the theaters widespread or as widespread as they are.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Funimation was doing that stuff back then.
Yeah. Got a couple of reviews. Eric's going to be reviewing a couple of things. What's up, Road Dog? Nice to see you. We haven't started yet. I'm going to be reviewing a movie called I Saw the Devil. Actually, you know what? I'm going to hold off.
These are old. I need to put something else in there.
Okay. I'm going to hold off mine till next week. Because next week is our 666th episode. Isn't that weird, Eric? Stinkos are going to be pretty interesting today, as well as Sweetos. We got a funny or stupid video for everybody, and we're going to do a mini tournament starting today and finishing up next week, the greatest Thanksgiving foods of all time. So we'll have this round, and then we'll finish it up next week, and then we'll have a couple weeks of just actual free-for-all time to talk about whatever. How you doing, Road Dog? Road Dog's in chat. Nice to see you in there. Who else is in there? Maybe Break. What's up, Break? Let's see. Let's see if Break is ready. Maybe do a little pre-show banter with Breakman. Good to see you too, Road Dog. So yeah, we're gonna have a heck of a show. Kicking off Thanksgiving month. Should be a ton of fun. Not a ton of news this week, but enough to keep us busy. Doing good was signing on over on the YouTube side also. Yeah. What's going on in YouTube land, Road Dog? Anything super exciting? I have no idea who Veronica Black wants to send. Yeah, nothing really. I didn't figure. Hot tub time machine tonight, Road Dog. Right after the show, maybe about a few minutes. We got to go get something to eat, but we're gonna be hot tubbing tonight with Bernie B. She's off today, so we are able to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna save that movie for next week. Because next week is our 666 episode of RPGrinders. Can you believe that, Eric? 666 episodes. So, I mean, I think it's only appropriate I save a movie called I Saw the Devil till next week, right? Yeah. So, that's going to be fun. Next week, you're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be a ton of fun next week. Let's see. I'm waiting on break. We're just waiting on break, man, and then we'll get the show started properly. If you're just joining us, the show is RPGrinders. I'm on with Eric, RPG, and this is Frank. We're gonna try to get Breakman on in right now, and add Breakman and close this window so I don't hear these dumb dogs barking. What's up, Freak 5? Nice to see you in there. Wow, so much quieter. Breakman, do we have you?
I hope so.
Yes. Wow. No problems, and you got on right away, Breakman?
No, I had to reinstall it. I turned the computer on about 6 o'clock.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Yeah, I definitely had to reinstall Skype. No. It was not problem-free.
I mean, problem-free as far as the show goes. Usually we're, like, waiting for you to reinstall at the beginning of the show. This is, like, record time for you, man. We got a little pre-show banter in here. I feel weird. I feel strange. Like, holy shit, we got time to talk to Break. How was your week, Break?
I guess it was all right.
Yeah. Hey, Break. Next week is our 666th episode.
And I get to do the show, post the show that night too.
Oh, oh God, that's even better. I love when you post the show, man.
Thank you.
Your descriptions are unmatched, man. Good stuff.
Thank you.
We have to see which one of us gets kicked out first. You should tell Break that you're going to start doing the show 30 minutes earlier, so when Break is late for that time, he will actually be on time. No, because if I do that, he'll be late even later. You know how that shit works, man. We're going to have a heck of a show, guys. I have a feeling this is going to be a good show. Lots to talk about today. A little bit of news. Not very many homie discounts. I actually got to play video games this week, guys. Can you believe that?
Oh, nice.
I know.
That is awesome.
It's going to be nice to talk about playing video games on a video game podcast.
I guess I do have 2 reviews. I was going to do it on the feed by myself, but since Break already covered the game, I might as well do it here.
All right. I do have. I'm gonna save my review because look at the title for my review. Break, and
I got it.
Yeah.
I'm looking now. Scrolling. Nope. I'm scrolling. Let me see. Reviews. Saw the Devil.
I saw the devil. And next week.
Do you challenge him to a fiddling contest?
I just thought it was like another Saw movie that I'd never heard of.
Yeah,
like, what?
No.
Literally, my cursor was exactly right over the eye.
Yeah, exactly. Freak says, I was telling some younger coworkers that back in my day, yeah, there you go, Freak 5, showing your age. When I bought a new video game and brought it home, I just put it right in the console and was able to play. I know. You know what? I'll be talking a little bit about that, Freak 5.
Yeah.
Frank, did you dance with the devil in Moonlight?
Did I dance with the devil? Well, we need to do all those next week, Eric. Save your devilisms for next week, the 666 episode.
Yeah, next week we're just going to talk about Pokemon, because Pokemon's supposedly the devil.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Break, we're starting our tournament for...
Oh, wait. It comes out next week. The Pokemon game.
Does that new Switch Lite come out too?
Oh,
there's a Switch Lite.
Like new color.
I think maybe.
Because I thought it was coming out with a new Pokemon. It actually looks really slick. I like it.
Freak 5 is exiled.
I don't know if they're gonna do a Switch Lite OLED.
Road Dogg's gonna have to work for
I
this
doubt
one.
that. I seriously doubt that because they're probably moving on to the next system.
Yeah, I
think they could do a light version of that.
Yeah. Freak 5 is in the lead for Exiles already. And
I know I bought my OLED, and they're probably going to come out with a 4K version, so I'll get that, too.
Hey, Break,
I think they're just moving on to the next system. I think the 4K is going to be whatever the next platform is. It's not going to be like the upgrade of the Switch.
The thing is, I think it's going to be Switch backwards compatible, so...
Probably. I can imagine that, yeah.
Hey, Break.
But then again, I think they've learned the lesson that they can earn a lot of money reselling their old games.
Right.
As opposed to having backwards compatible.
Yeah.
So,
Well, they make a shit ton of money no matter what they do.
I mean,
so,
look at the Nintendo, their new expansion, like the one we all bitched about.
Yeah.
They have like 30,000 signups for it or some shit like
I
that.
know.
Like they're
I
happy
know.
with the numbers.
Oh
It's
yeah.
gonna get better. I'm like, Jesus, like really, this many people are willing to pay that much for
Right.
that little?
Right. Exactly.
I like how they put out a tweet that says they're gonna continue to expand the expansion pack, but what about the older stuff?
Ugh, I know. Hey, break. You know we're doing that greatest Thanksgiving foods of all time tournament starting today.
Yes.
It's going to be a 2 week
Yes.
tournament this week and next week. So by next week
Okay.
we'll know what the greatest
Mm.
Thanksgiving food is. All right,
Man,
guys.
if I was on death row and my final meal, I want Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh God, Thanksgiving dinner's the best, and it's even better.
I'm not leaving until I have dessert.
It's
I'm not leaving. You can't kill me until I get my pie.
right. There are a couple of pies in the mix for greatest Thanksgiving food of all time. So maybe your favorite will win, break. Um, let's see. What was I going to say? You know, yeah, Thanksgiving's even better here because after like proper Thanksgiving with all the normal shit, we do turkey tacos, and those are like the best thing ever. I know, Road Dog. The show isn't over yet. You got time.
The show is over. We're done. What? What happened?
Right. Well, they're competing to see who can get exiled the most. That's what's going on there. Let's see. Who do we have? Okay. All right. Let's get started with the show, guys. Let's get going. Let's get this Thanksgiving thing kicked off here. I'm excited for next week, break. I really am. It's gonna be an all devil centric show, I think. All right. Here we go, guys. And welcome, everybody, to episode 665 of RPGrinders. I'm your host, Frank Branches, alongside my trusty cohorts, Eric the Great and Breakman the Bold. Gentlemen, how are you? Wow, that was a very enthusiastic, Breakman. How about you, Eric?
Okay, and then I kind of fizzled.
Yeah, a little bit. Had a little bit of fizzle. You should start off like fizzly and end grandly. You know what I mean? Yeah, there you go. Road Dog says, so that means Frank is doing the show by himself since he is the most evil one here. Yeah, pretty much, man. Next week's our 666 episode. Did anybody check for 666 birthmarks on their head by chance, Breakman? Do you have any of those birthmarks on your head?
No, maybe on my ass. I can't see my ass.
Oh yeah, that's where it's hidden. Like right in the butt crack cheek. You know, like
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
hidden.
I need a full-length mirror to find that, right?
Yeah. What about you, Eric? You have any hidden birthmarks that need to be known to the world for next week?
Not that I know.
You know what? It's always the quiet ones that don't know any better that are the ones. You know what I'm saying? So.
Man, next week he's showing up with 666 tattooed on his forehead.
Right. All over his face and back and everything.
He's gonna be screaming like Charlie Manson and stuff, just quoting him.
Right.
Come on, man! You're not gonna hold me down, man.
Here's a movie idea. It's dude, where's my exorcism?
Dude, where's my exorcism? I love it, Eric. All right.
Yeah, like they wake up like wasted from a wasted hangover, and then they realize they've got like occult tattoos all over their body.
Exactly. Helter Skelter.
They want to know what the hell happened.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys, let's get the news done and over with. Here we go. RPG news. All right, Eric, you are up.
Okay, from RPG sites, we've got Rune Factory 4 Special for the other consoles it hasn't released for. PS4, Xbox One, PC. No word on PS5 or Xbox Series X, S versions. But I'm sure those will happen so they can take advantage of the good load times and stuff.
Right. Slagar's in chat. He says, no hangover is wasted. Exactly.
But it'll be coming out on December 7th in North America and Europe, priced at $29.99. Whatever the equivalent is in euros or pounds.
This isn't your grandma's Rune Factory either. Just FYI, it actually looks like an actual action RPG and not just like like a sim or anything.
So, question: how many grandmas were playing the original Rune Factory?
Plenty. Oh. Yeah, plenty.
Okay.
They're grandmas by now, I'm sure. Break. You see what I'm saying?
That's cheating, Frank. You're changing the rules.
I'm just saying, Freak says, I just mean I won getting exiled first. Yeah, you did get exiled first. But you're only up by 1, Freak 5, so you're slacking. Wonder who's going to get exiled next. All right, Eric. I'm sorry, Break. What do we got next?
Coming to us live from RPG site, Marvel's Midnight Suns delays launch window to second half of 2022. Ooh, ouch. Initially scheduled for March 2022, Firaxis now says they need more time to make the best game possible. I like that.
Yeah.
It's an honest answer, and it's an appreciated answer. Very much so. Thank you.
You know what? More and more companies are realizing if you're just honest with people, they don't care. You know what I mean? And that's a good thing. It's not...
I think maybe like game companies, but it doesn't seem like corporate America's catching on to that.
Well, I mean, yeah, game companies. I mean, corporate America never catches on to anything like that. I mean, whatever.
Honesty is not their strong suit.
No, not at all. All right, what? Anything else on this Break?
I could tell you a little about the game. It's a tactical RPG, and has since shown off additional looks as it is a card-based gameplay. Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's vague though.
Slagar says that's what Overwatch been saying for 3 years. Yeah, exactly. Slagar. I mean, you get some, I guess, honest developers like Firaxis Games and other not so honest.
Well, that's interesting. It's got the Runaways in it, not just Avengers and X-Men. The Runaways are part of this one. I don't know why anybody'd care, but
Well, the Midnight Suns is always like the darker side of things. It's like Ghost Rider, Blade, Wolverine,
well, I mean,
of course.
Usually the groups like the Runaways or like
they're like throwaways more like.
Yeah, and they don't get used, mostly because they suck. But that's beside the point.
No, the Runaways are cool. I mean, the comics are okay, but
I'm just talking about the TV show. That was terrible.
Yeah, the TV show. Yeah. All right. Anything else, Break?
That's it.
All right. Next story comes to us from RPGsite.net. Spellforce 3 Reforce for consoles delayed, to March 8th, 2022. It's now set for December... What? The PC version is now set for December 6th this year. And then there's... What? Doesn't really say why. So I don't know why. But it's going to cost... Looks like the console edition is going to cost $20. The whole package, the Reforce Complete Edition is so you can pay for part of the game for $20 or the full experience for $60. So there you go. So yet another delay. I have no idea what Spellforce is. I've never played 1 and 2. So there you go. All right, Eric, what do we got next?
Those are the expansions, by the way. The game itself is like $40.
Oh, I got you. Okay. All right, Eric, what do we got next?
We have Seven Nights 2 has got a release date, and this is coming to the iOS and Android devices, and it's coming out November 10th, and it's a sequel to the 2015 mobile RPG. And there was a version that was released for Switch for the original. I don't know what it's about, though.
Yeah, I've
Cinematic mobile RPG. I wonder if that means like you tap buttons to make things happen.
Well, I'm looking on the trailer, and there's not much in the way of. Oh, okay. Here's a little bit of gameplay. I mean, it looks stylish for a mobile game, but I mean, it was the. I mean, it says it's what the number one game in I don't know Korea or somewhere, I guess, but it doesn't look very. I don't know, very good to me. I don't know, but I'm not a big mobile phone gamer like Breakman is. Maybe this is something Breakman might be interested in. I don't know. For me, it's not probably a no
Why you
go.
gotta put it on me? Mostly when I'm playing like a handheld anymore, I'm playing with Switch.
Well, I mean, you're the only one that really
I'm
plays.
sorry, but Zelda Breath of the Wild way better than anything I've ever played on a mobile.
It's well, I mean, yeah, that goes without saying. I mean, I mean, Breath of the Wild. I mean, jeez. I mean, whatever.
It's fantastic.
All right, Break. What do we got next?
Coming to us live from RPG site. Mobile MMO RPG Ragnarok Origin. I almost said online. Ragnarok Origin launches in North America on November 10th. Okay. Yeah, another game that launched in Korea. I wonder if this is as popular as the last one we just talked about.
Nope, because
a
the
classic
last one was number one.
MMORPG reimagined for the modern era. Experience old school freedom. Sorry, Frank. What were you saying?
Oh, I was saying the last one was number one, so it's not quite as popular as that one.
Yeah, okay. Master 6 character classes from Stalwart Swordsman to Hard
I thought
Merchants.
Putty Cat.
Explore a massive open world featuring dozens of dungeons and 4 massive cities. Dress to impress from Shine.
What was that?
That's my bell straight in my ear.
That was me. I was trying to keep it quiet.
That was quiet.
I think it's because I had my hand right next to my mouth.
Oh, I gotcha.
Dress to
So
impress.
it just vibrated.
It's pretty loud.
My
in
mic
ear.
picked up on it.
Yeah, it did. From shining plate armor to the finest. Who cares anymore? Let's just move on.
Yeah, right. Let's do.
It's a Ragnarok game.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. I like the name of the developer, Gravity. So there you go. All right, next story comes to us from RPGsite.net. The Cruel King and the Great Hero launches on March 1st, 2022 in North America and March 4th, 2022 in Europe for the PS4 and Switch, and probably obviously PS5, right? The art style is kind of weird.
It doesn't say anything about PS5.
So this is another like PS4, not PS5 game.
Yeah.
The second one.
Yep.
That's weird.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you'll be able to play it on your PS5, but
Right.
There's no
But
enhancements or anything like that for PS5.
That seems weird too. I guess it's because they wanted it to be equal to the Switch version, maybe.
Although I guess you wouldn't really need it because the load times are probably already very short on the PS4 anyway.
Yeah. And this doesn't look like a very art-heavy game.
It might be more expensive to make for the PlayStation 5 than the PlayStation 4 also.
Yeah, probably. I was wondering, what games do you wish there was like a patch for the PS5? I can tell you one. Dragon Age Inquisition. I wish there was a PS5 patch for that. Just to, like graphical enhancements and stuff like that. But we should do a show on that, like which games we wish like had patches like for current gen consoles. That'd be kind of a fun thing to talk about. Maybe we'll talk about that in Free for All in a couple of weeks. But there you go.
I want to be able to play them all in like virtual reality. So like Tetris blocks are coming from the sky and shit like that. Like oh my god, it's gonna kill me. Oh, I got just in time.
Yeah.
I turned it. Ah, damn it!
You know how cool RPGs would be to play in virtual reality. I'm surprised there hasn't been like more of them. I know there's Skyrim, but I'm talking like a turn-based RPG. How fun would that be in virtual reality, playing like Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy or,
Yeah, I guess no party system, because if you're waiting, you're just sitting there in a party, you're standing there waiting for your party members to do something. All right, well, it's your turn. Would you heal? Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, obviously they would have to optimize. Like
I'm just gonna kill my own teammate. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't it be cool? Like you're in a party of like 3 or 4, right? Normal. and you do your
Oh,
turn.
you mean like real players?
Yeah, right.
Oh, that
Right.
would be cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking like bots, but yeah.
Or
Okay,
you
that'd
could
be
just
cool.
have like you like you said, like bots, but when your turn is over, then it just progressively goes how it does in a regular RPG. Then you look over to your right and you see your teammate throwing, a fireball spell or something, and then you look at the enemies and the enemies are doing this. I mean, I think that'd be really fucking
It
cool,
could be
man.
something like Final Fantasy 13's combat, where like the whole team is fighting at
Yeah.
once, or 15 even,
Yeah. That
Mm.
or like I said, even a traditional turn-based. I think that'd be cool. I mean, I don't know. Maybe stuff that
I
we'll
just
get
don't
in the
want to sit
future.
and watch bots do something.
Yeah.
Like, all right, this is dumb. Why am I watching this? I'd be,
Oh,
I could be
Slagar came
pissing
up with a
myself.
good one. VR Yard's Revenge. That would be fantastic, Slagar. That's a good idea. VR Frogger, like you're the frog and you're like jumping over like all kind Oh man, that'd be badass.
Jump
Man.
right into the alligator's mouth. Ah!
I know you're
Oh,
like
God.
it's like all realistic and stuff. It's like
VR Robotron.
that would be cool too. Man, lots of
As you watch the robots massacre human beings.
right.
No, I'm coming to save you.
Oh,
Oh, I'm dead.
what about a VR like Pac-Man? Ooh, and then you're like running from ghosts. That would give a whole new like meaning to that
That'd be
game.
scary. Like you come down the hallway and all
Yeah.
of a sudden there's a ghost in front. Oh shit!
Yep.
Run!
Exactly.
Oh, I gotta stop to eat something.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you get the big like pill, the big pill, and then you're like, now I'm fucking super powered. And you go after them for like 10 seconds. I don't know. Then you have to wait now half an hour because someone went on a beer run. Yeah. See, there you go.
Now I want a game
Pitfall.
called Pit Fat.
Oh, Pitfall would be good.
No, Pit Fat. We need Pit Fat.
Pit Fat. Yeah,
Load
Pit Fat.
Runner.
Load Runner
VR
would be
Road
awesome.
Runner.
God, man, so many great games you could do
VR
like that.
Bomberman.
What about Galaga? Like you're in a ship and you're like going through space and you're like going back and forth shooting at. Oh God, that would be man. This is a good idea. Slagar, you brought up some good stuff, man. Yard's Revenge for sure. Like, yeah, man, stuff like that would be fucking cool. Like, take all the old
If
classics.
Dungeon Buster was here, I'd request a VR Hero Quest or a Sword Quest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sword Quest.
So turn so many like Atari games, like the old school Atari and ColecoVision games, into virtual reality games.
Yeah.
It'd be fantastic.
They would be,
So
man.
much fun. Oh, I want VR Rampage. Climbing buildings, eating people. Like, yes.
Man, oh man, holy shit. This is such a good idea. These are great ideas, man. Like literally like really, really good ideas.
No, it's bad none of us have the money to start this, and
I know,
we got
actually
some-
do it. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Shit, what VR Leisure Suit Larry? Oh, look at
No.
that, Spy Hunter.
Eric didn't even let you finish.
He's like, no. He's like, no.
It's an adventure game. It wouldn't work that well.
What about ooh, guys, what about like VR Adventure? You know that old like 2600 game?
Fighting giant duck-looking dragons?
Yeah.
Alright. That'd be cool.
That would be cool. I think that would be cool.
I mean, really, who came up with the design?
Oh god.
Why?
Another TV viewers in chat. Bethalda is in chat. Welcome on in. Thanks for coming on in here. What else we got here? Okay. I think the last story belongs to Eric. Eric, last story.
Okay. Fantasy Life Online is getting a global release thanks to Bolt Trend Games. And they're a Hong Kong company that has released a bunch of other mobile RPGs in English for the global market, including Disgaea RPG, Artillery Online, and Arc the Lad R, and other stuff. But I'm wondering if they could move away from the mobile space and start localizing level 5 games again.
Maybe that'd be cool.
And maybe we could finally get Yokai Watch 4.
Yeah, maybe level 5 can do another like 2D fucking
The problem is
Dragon Quest game.
mobile's cheaper to programmed for and it has a bigger audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing with Yokai Watch is they've ported certain Yokai Watch games to the mobile space before, so maybe they could be a backdoor.
Yeah. Freak 5 says VR Fable. Slagar says games like 1941 probably would make you puke. It probably would, Slagar, because like you'd be in the plane. It would be a cool concept, but like that game is just, you know, like the special move is just a barrel roll or you know,
All of a sudden, the whole house is spinning. Like, oh my god!
right,
You're puking
right.
in real life. Like,
Right, exactly.
oh god, this game has great special effects.
And
I
you know,
felt like I really threw up.
oh my god, that would be so funny if like like if you threw up like out of game, it recognized that, and in game you threw up in the cockpit. That'd be funny as fuck, man.
I don't really know if VR 1941 would be all that entertaining because that game is on a strict access.
That would be fun,
And,
man.
I mean, it'd be nice to see the environment, but you can only interact by moving left and right anyway.
Well, I know, but that's the whole point. It's
Top
like,
Gun, the game where you could sink the aircraft carrier at the end instead of landing.
yeah,
I want to do that.
hell yeah.
That would work, though.
That would be fun as fuck, man. Like a lot of those games in VR would be fun as fuck. Like when they start, that's when I'm gonna get VR Freak 5. When they come out games like that. Like, isn't that a good idea though, guys? Like a 3D maze of Pac-Man, and it's sort of like you know, like around the corner there could be a ghost, and you're like and you have to turn and like go the opposite direction and shit. I think that shit would be.
If anybody's made any like generic versions of those types of games.
Yeah.
Somebody's done that, a generic version of the original Zelda.
What about like a VR version of like Silent Hill? That Silent Hill demo that they had. That shit would be scary as fuck, man.
Yeah, or what was that game? Clock Tower, where you couldn't even fight back.
Oh god, yeah, that would, man. These are good, man. Dungeons and Dragons on NES would probably be damn good. I think it would be. Or how about a virtual reality gauntlet? Man, playing with friends, like two other friends, and you're like going through those mazes, and like you got all these. Oh god, that would be fucking badass, man.
And you all get to hear the dungeon master in your head, and like, Red Elf shot the food, and you all turn on Red Elf, like you motherfucker.
Son of a
when
bitch.
your characters get confused, you can't see anything.
Yeah. Slagar says, like, fuck Silent Hill. Nope, no way. Dude, that's the whole point. Ooh, VR Breath of the Wild, Breakman? Wow. That would be...
They sort of did that, but it didn't work at all that well.
I think it would be... I mean, there's so many... I mean, it doesn't even have to be graphically, like, the greatest thing in the world, either. You know, God.
That's why we were saying, like, Atari games
Yeah.
and stuff, and old 80s arcade games.
Oh, imagine this, Breakman. Combat. You remember that game, Combat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just old tank battling.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. I know they did that with that one game. You know, you had to pay like $1 at the fucking arcade. I can't remember what it's called, but like Battle Zone. I think that's what it was called, Battle Zone.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. It was like a cheap ripoff of BattleTech.
Yeah.
This reminds me, Freak, did you play the VR Resident Evil 4 yet?
Oh, that's a good question to ask Freak. He has VR. All right, any homie discounts that you guys know of? I know we talked about the games for gold and the plus games last week.
Target has I believe it starts Sunday, buy 2 get 1 free. It says limited, so it doesn't say exactly which games you can't get, but most games and movies and all that stuff will be.
I think that would be badass. Resident Evil 4 and VR. Damn, Freak, you should get that. VR TRI has to be coming up. Slagar says, "What's TRI?" Oh, Tron. Okay. Oh, that would be cool too. Get on the bike and you're like, oh man, these are great ideas, man. Just good ideas. Breakman, should I hit your music or no?
No.
All right, no dear Breakman this week. All right, let's move.
People just want to get us to the food. They're in a hurry. They want to talk about turkey.
Right.
Maybe that's just me, but I think it's them.
I think it's them too, man. Just when in doubt, just blame everybody else, Breakman. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
That's the grinder way. All right, here we go then.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Inquiring minds want to know what you've been playing, Breakman.
I've been playing, let me see, a little bit of Breath of the Wild. I just got I conquered a few more shrines. I haven't done anything actually really exciting, just other than the shrines. Although I like this one area. It was the whole area was one giant puzzle essentially. The Thunder Plateaus. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, did
huge
you
puzzle.
did you finally got past that one island where they took away all your stuff? Then.
Oh yeah, I got past that a long time ago.
Oh.
I wasn't on there for a long time. I just screwed up a few times on there. You know,
I didn't
screwing
know.
around and paid for it, but then I'm like, well, fuck, start right over. And fuck, well, I'm starting right over. You know.
Yeah.
This time I'm gonna eat a lot before I go on the island, so I'm gonna have buffs. I'm starting over again.
There you go. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah,
All right.
no, I
Anything
know.
else?
But yeah, I moved past that, and I've been trying to get shrines and stuff. But
Slagar says he's still trying to find the 4 shrines.
4 shrines? No, like the little shrines. There's like tons of them throughout.
I think he's talking about the main dungeons.
Oh, I don't think I've even done any of those yet.
Yeah.
I'm just finding like the stuff to increase my hearts and my stamina. I put in mostly in stamina. Let me see what else I played this week. A little bit of Back for Blood. Trying to think. There's a couple other games I played. I can't remember. I played a little more Dungeons, and they had a Halloween theme in there for Halloween, which is pretty cool.
I thought you were done with Dungeons, man. I thought you were.
What's that?
I thought you like finished Dungeons up, like everything.
I did, but I go back to it every once in a while because it's a fun game. I like it.
Yeah.
And I was just curious if they'd done anything for Halloween, like certain games have done in the past, like the Batman, one of the Arkham games. Like you could go talk to Calendar Man if you talked to him on a holiday, a specific whatever holiday it was. He has like something different to say. I like that little neat little touch. Yeah. And the other game I played a lot this week has been Friday the 13th, being that it was Halloween and such. Right. I had a fun experience while playing it the other day. I was one of the survivors. And I fixed the boat. I was by myself. I saw everybody else, wandering around just close to me. I decided to jump in the boat and leave on my own. And got an achievement for doing that. Apparently, there's an achievement for leaving everybody behind. And once I did, I sat back and watched as Jason picked them off one by one. And then I got 2 more achievements for it because I unlocked some other things while doing it. So I screwed over 6 other people and got 3 achievements for it.
That's such a Breakman thing to do. Screw over your teammates. I mean, I just picture you doing that all the time. Because every time you talk about like playing good and evil, you always love the evil shit more than the good stuff. And I'm complete opposite. I'd be the guy like waiting for everybody to get on the boat, and you know what I mean, like helping people.
I mean, I could have done that. I could have. But it was way more fun to say screw you people out. Hell no, I ain't let him get me. Hell, shit.
I know Freak 5 like has every achievement in that game, man. Like he's done everything in that game.
There's several like I still definitely don't have, and probably never get like play 1,000 matches.
When I played one of the few times I played with Freak 5, because those guys are really good. Him and Peter and everybody else he plays with are super good at that game, and I'm like the worst at it. But the one time I remember playing that game with Freak 5, I just remember like if I would have just stayed still, Freak 5 would have never fucking found me. and he like went around the corner, and I was like, okay, he's gone. I'm gonna like go over here. And as soon as I did that, he like turned back around and found me. I'm like, fuck. It's like, and that game is like panic-inducing, man. It's like it's crazy. Like
as soon as that music kicks in, like, oh shit! Look, pan the camera around, like he's around here somewhere.
Yeah, he's near me.
Is he?
Yep, exactly.
I hate it when like the screen starts like what do you call that? Like when the black and white.
Oh yeah, it's like it looks like static.
Static, yeah, like it stacks all the screen and shit. The closer he's getting to you, and then the background starts going to black and white and everything. Like, oh my god,
I hate that shit, man. It's like
fucking with me,
right?
And I'm guessing his friends are the kind of people that are dressing all their characters in bathing suits, and they run around the tables and they do the dance as Jason can't get to them.
Yes. You
I
know
hate
what?
Those fuckers.
I mean, it because like you get in that like if you're Jason, like sometimes you just can't fucking catch it. Even with knives. Like if you have a knife, I mean, they'll just go around the table like left and right. They should have put in a patch. I know they couldn't work on it anymore, but they should have put a patch where you could flip the table into the other person. That would have like killed that little maneuver.
Well, the best thing I've found to do against those people is to use the Jasons that can put booby traps down.
Oh yeah.
Then like put a booby trap down at the door, and then get them to go out that way.
Yeah.
Usually they can still get out. Like you get a couple hits on them, and then they still run away, and then they heal themselves, and they stay about 5 feet away from you and do their dance. And motherfucker, I'm gonna kill you.
I hate the ones that like.
You can't get me.
I hate the ones that all have weapons and they like surround you and like they knock you down and then you like try to get up and then they knock you again and it's like they're all like teabagging and all it's fucking assholes.
Yeah.
All right, what else have you been playing, Break?
I know I played something else, but I don't remember what it was. So no, that's it.
All right, Eric, what you been playing?
I've been playing Final Fantasy 15, and I finished it, and I'm now working on the platinum.
Nice.
Before I move on to the DLC, and I'll do my review now if you don't mind. I mean, it's not going to be a full review; it's going to be more of impressions. I'm going to do my full review after I covered all the DLC content.
Yeah. All right.
But from a game from what 2016 or was it 2015? I'm not sure. But it is. I don't know. It feels like coming back to it after having ignored it for so long and playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. You can see how much of those games' elements were the blueprints for that game.
Yeah.
And even though 7 Arch pared it down a lot because it's no longer open world and some of the systems are missing, but like a lot of the stuff is still there. And I liked doing quests and I liked driving around. Or usually I do auto because I don't like driving because I end up crashing a lot, especially when I go off road. Even though there's very few situations where you can go off road. You can even turn your car into a plane, and then you have to actually carefully land it. But which is something I'm going to mess around with, but I'm not going to use it after that because I probably will get frustrated that way. And I think it might be the one way you can go do a couple quests, but that's it. But
yeah.
Anyways, the one thing I don't like about this game is apparently if you do chapter select, it just resets all your quest progress and all your tours that you've done, and you pretty much have to redo the entire game all over again from the 15th chapter. But aside from the story content, which is dumb, it's like I don't know how they didn't patch that so that wasn't a thing. But because there's a couple missable items and like that are in specific chapters, and unless I want to fight this enemy for it to do its drop rate, it's like 5%. I'm just gonna have to not upgrade it. But there's not a whole lot of humor in the game, but like you'll see goofy stuff like Prompto like doing the victory tune at the end of a particularly long battle.
I love Prompto. He's definitely my favorite character from that game.
But like his skill kind of sucks so because it's just taking pictures, but the pictures don't really do anything unless you get the skill that gives you AP or experience for the picture taking.
It is annoying when you're in the car and he's like, "Hey, who you want me to take pictures of now?" Like, I don't give a fuck. Take pictures of whoever you want. Like, no, should
take
I do
pictures of your junk.
Or, I don't care. Do whoever. Just leave me alone. Jesus.
But like, I also kind of think that the game Square's approach to releasing content for the game has like kind of made it a live service game, and it kind of hurt it because the end of the game feels a little bit rushed.
Yeah.
Because you don't even properly explore the dungeon to get Shiva because of the way the story ends up happening. So it just kind of is given to you.
Yeah. All right.
15 was a fun game for me up until it had that twist, And after that, like the game completely fell apart because
Yeah.
all the skills, like the photographing and the fishing and all that stuff, suddenly they didn't matter anymore. Like you worked so hard to get these skills, and now they're like a menu item that's just sitting there. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, what's the point of this? Why did I learn all this shit? I can't even use it anymore.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All
I
right.
mean, like
Eric.
once you do the epilogue, you can do that stuff, so you can finish up some stuff. But yeah, like
Yeah.
the entire game isn't based around that. It just kind of goes on a linear path at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Eric. Anything else you've been playing?
Although to be fair, like considering what's going on, it kind of makes sense for it to be stuck into a rail.
Yeah, but for me, it seems like they're trying to tell two different stories. Like they're trying to tell for like the most part of the beginning story game. They're trying to tell the story of like four friends, but they're also trying to tell the story of the final king.
Mm.
And the two stories don't gel very well.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't help that the directors were switched like midway through,
Yeah.
just like Final Fantasy 12 was.
Yeah, and you can really tell that there's like a switch. Like it once you get to that
And all of Chapter 13 felt like a bad Resident Evil clone.
Yeah, I can agree with that. And I hated the one level where you're supposed to walk because the one character now can't. I don't want to give any spoilers, but you're supposed to walk really slow, and if you don't, like they bitch at you the whole time. I'm like, and like I'm supposed to just this whole stage. You want me to just walk as slow as fucking
Well,
possible?
you don't have to, but like
I don't, but I don't like listening to.
But like if you don't, then like glitches might happen.
Yeah. And they complain the whole time, like, how dare you? Like, you're an asshole and stuff. I mean, I don't go that extreme, but
Also, the load times are really long, even on the PS5, because like the game wasn't developed with SSD in mind. So it's only going to run as fast as like the fastest non-SSD card or hard drive will run at. So like you get the benefit of SSD, but you don't get the full benefit of SSD, especially since you won't be getting the full benefit of PlayStation 5's SSD.
Yeah.
they're never gonna fix that either.
No. Why would they?
Yeah, no, they might do a PS5 and Series X version in the future, but I don't know.
Yeah. All right, Eric.
I think if they do it at all, it's not going to happen until after episode 2 of Final Fantasy VII Remake happens.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you've been playing, Eric?
That's pretty much it, other than finishing Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah. All right. I actually played stuff today, guys, or this week.
What?
I know.
Where's
Isn't that
Frank?
weird?
What'd you do to Frank?
I know.
Are you one of the pod people?
Yes, exactly. I'm. You know.
You are?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I've never heard him admit it before. Wow, that's wow. Okay.
Yeah, I am a pod
All right,
person.
go on, pod, Frank.
Yeah, exactly. I played Shibuya Scramble, which I picked up on a sale, I think, a couple weeks ago. And it's a very narrative-driven, kind of novel, type game. But so far, I'm having a little bit of fun with that. You're a detective, and some weird shit goes on. But the game that I've been playing the most is Phoenix Rising: Immortals. They should have left that game. The original name of Gods and Monsters, man. The game is phenomenal. I got that for $15. I don't like supporting Ubisoft, but $15. I've been waiting for that game to drop to about that level. So yeah, I mean $15, and so far I'm having a lot of fun. Like you go around just finding wayward points and treasure chest, and fighting mythological monsters and stuff like that. So it's good stuff. It's a fun game so far. A couple hours in, and already have mastered the arrow that you got. You get this, like, it's sort of like a heat-sinking arrow that you could control. There was another game that did that. I can't remember which game, but I love that ability to just pick off enemies from a distance, sort of like what you were saying, Break, like in Breath of the Wild, how you just like find a high place and you just throw shit on people. Well, you could take arrows and you could just kill things from a way distance. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome ability. Yeah, it's good stuff. All right, let's move on to
RPGrinders reviews.
All right, Eric or Break, did you have any reviews?
No. Mm.
Okay. Eric, you have some reviews.
Well, I already did the FF15 impressions.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
But I have a review for My Hero Academia World Heroes Mission, which is the third movie from the anime series. And the movies always have their own original story, but they usually take some place around the same time the movie releases the year.
Some
Whatever
of those
season's
animes
playing.
some of those animes are so lazy they just crib the show.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and like the first two kind of sort of rehash the plot lines, but they rework it so that it doesn't feel too rehashed, but it's obvious still that it's rehash. But this actually feels like slight rehash of season 4, even though you could say that about the last movie, but this one feels like its second half rather than its first half. Anyways, unlike the other two movies, which were they're students and they can't be heroes, and the second movie was we're gonna be heroes and we're gonna save this town from being destroyed, and we're gonna get to do a bunch of cool stuff. This one's a more focused story about Deku on the run because he gets accused of murder because it's actually a plot by a terrorist cult organization that wants to kill all of the quirk humans so that only quirkless humans survive, because they believe that quirks are a disease that need to be expunged. So they set up a conspiracy against him, and then he's on the run because of that. And then he and this other person find out the plot, and then they solve it, and then they end. And stuff happens, and the movie is over. That's all I can really say without spoiling anything. And I think it's more heavily narrative focused rather than the action-packed nature of the previous film, and I like it for that reason. Because like there was very little character development in any situation, because it was just the kids you already knew, and they were just doing stuff, and then there's no new characters really other than the villains. And the villains are meant to be defeated, so they're not going to develop them too much in a movie. So it was nice to see some development somewhere.
Yeah. All right. So what are you giving it?
And I'm going to give this movie. an 8.5.
All right. Cool. 8.5 out of 10. I had a review, but I'm keeping it for next week for a specific reason. So you guys will have to wait till next week to get my review. I'm not even going to say the name of it because it has to do with next week. So yeah, it has to do with next week. So 666, episode 666, if that gives you any type of clue. All right. Let's move on to everybody's favorite segment.
What is it?
Stinko of the week.
Slagar, he missed the name of the movie, Eric. Do you want to tell him the name of the movie?
Yeah, My Hero Academia World Heroes Mission.
Okay. Breakman, your Stinko of the week.
I've got two. One of them I actually meant to do last week, but I forgot. The Shittenhouse trial is going on right now. And we all know the story. He went where he wasn't supposed to. He took a gun and he killed unarmed people.
Yeah.
And now the trial is, I was defending myself. As people, people hunted him. They chased him down after he killed people, and they started beating him while he was on the ground. Oh, he was defending himself.
Right.
Well, if he had not gone there and taken a weapon at any point, he wouldn't have had to defend himself. If you don't go someplace where you're not invited and not wanted, I'm just whatever. Anyway,
his defense fund is disgusting. Break.
It is
Totally.
Well, he's
disgusting.
got celebrity defenders too.
Yeah.
Like the Silver Spoons guy and stuff.
Oh, God,
dude, you had a
Schroeder.
job. You've had like 2 jobs your entire life. That and I think NYPD Believer for a season or something. But But anyways, my stinko really goes to the judge in this matter, who has decided that victims can't be called victims among a bunch of other
terrorists.
Nonsense. Yeah, they can call them terrorists or looters, even though they weren't terrorists, and there's really no proof that they were looting either. That's beside the point. Anyway, Ricky Schroeder. I think it's Schroeder.
Yeah, Ricky Schroeder.
Silver Spoons guy. You never saw the show Silver Spoons? That was a cool show as a kid. And his dad was rich, and he drove around on a little toy train and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You don't know that Slacker? Anyway, so the judge apparently is absolutely biased towards Rittenhouse. So when he gets off like George Zimmerman did, we shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Angry, but not surprised.
Right. Well, I mean, we're always angry and never surprised. You know, that's kind of how it goes. You know.
So Shittenhouse will more than likely get off. I'm kind of worried about the guys who lynched Aubrey getting off too, because they're using a similar defense as Shittenhouse. We're defending ourselves. Wait, you hunted the guy down. You jumped in your vehicles, got your weapons, and hunted him down.
Right.
He was defending himself.
But they were defending him. So he says it'll be a mistrial. Slagar says probably. I mean, that's the way it fucking goes, man. Freak says what is disgusting is that his bail was crowdfunded, and because he showed up, he gets that money. Yep. So he's not gonna refund all that money. Of course not. He's gonna fucking put it in his coffers after he gets exonerated. But anyways, what else?
Slayer
Break.
will not admit if he's seen Silver Spoons or not.
It's like some of those shows you're afraid to admit, like Family Ties and all that.
I like Family Ties.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Like we all watch this.
Family Ties. I hated Growing Pains though. The only good thing about that show was his best friend was named Boner. Every time Boner showed up, it's like it's Boner.
Yeah.
But the rest of that show was just a cheap rip-off of Family Ties.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that Michael J. Fox, every time he's asked, what do you think about Alex P. Keaton? Where do you think he'd be now? In prison. Yeah, the guy idolized Richard Nixon. So yeah, in prison's probably where Alex P. Keaton would be.
It's not normal not to call the deceased people victims in trials. Part of the reason is things like if an abused woman kills her abuser, her trial, we wouldn't want to call her husband the victim. Yeah, I know the reasoning. It's just blah, Freak 5.
I guess that is a fair enough point.
It's fair. I mean, it actually is fair, but still,
But what they're supposed to call them, but he's saying that you can call them looters or terrorists and stuff. Like that's specifically saying that no, like they're not victims. They're the bad guys.
Right. Make them look out to be the bad people. Right. Hopefully, a jury will shock us all. Breakman.
I guess that is a really good point, though. That kind of will protect abused women.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you for setting me straight, Freak.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
All right. Anything else, Breakman?
The other one goes to once again Manchin, who has, for whatever reason, the media has decided that they love Joe Manchin more than anybody else on the planet.
Oh yeah, it's President Manchin, man. I mean, didn't you know that?
His whole. This country is not a center-left country or even center. We're a center-right country. It's coming from a Democrat.
Why don't you fucking just go to the Republican Party then, Manchin?
I know,
you might
dude.
as well.
You're basically saying, "Hey, I'm a Republican pretending to be a Democrat." Well, just go.
Yeah, just
nobody's
go.
Stopping you.
Yeah, leave the fucking party, man. I mean, it's ridiculous.
But the fact that he's having these press conferences and everything just to say, like, "No, I'm not going to let this happen. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do this." Like, how is this one guy more powerful than everybody else? Like,
he's the most powerful man in the United States right now. I mean, there's no question about it.
Cinema.
Yeah, but more so Joe Manchin.
Right, more so him because he's getting like all the mic and attention and everything else. Where she's getting to sit back and hide and go do weddings and then make herself.
And you know
like
what's
she's
so
a
sick
hero.
about Kirsten Sinema, Breakman? She used to be a champion of like a lot of like democratic socialist ideas, like medicine and all that type of stuff, and then she
Minimum
just
wage,
fucking
like raising minimum
yeah,
wage,
raising the
things that
minimum
she's voted
wage.
against already. Like, are you kidding me?
Right. It's like, and then she did that little curtsy that just made me want to fucking slap her across the face. It's
And,
just
and
so
you've seen the
stupid.
pictures of her like her and Manchin cozying up with McConnell, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, come on.
Like,
I mean,
the
they're
rest
all
of the party's
supposed to.
over here doing one thing. Those two are talking to one of the worst human beings on the planet. Like,
Yeah, I
okay,
know.
we
I
see
know.
how this goes.
Yeah.
And,
All right.
and I think I talked about last week. He was trying to classify billionaires as a protected class.
Yep.
They're a minority. We need to not abuse them.
Right. It's so stupid,
Like,
man.
dude, please tell. Why don't you just say, "Look, I work for billionaires." We know. Like,
They all
you're
do.
not hiding it even
Right.
more.
They all do.
I know,
Man.
you're right. They all do, but like, he's just blatantly flaunting that he does.
Yeah. Yeah. The other ones just shut their mouth about it, and he's
Right.
out in the
He's
forefront.
rubbing it in our faces right now.
Right. He's like, yeah, I am firmly on my knees for billionaires. That's what I mean. That's what he's saying. I mean, and there's nothing that you peons can do about it. That's let them eat cake. Type shit. It's just fucked up. He said they can only call that during the closing arguments if they prove that they were rioters or looters. Yeah, I know, Freak Five, but it's still stupid. It's reckless.
I didn't hear that part of it. I heard that he said that. I didn't hear it was closing arguments. Okay, why are you trying to point all the flaws in my argument out, Freak?
Break. All right. Anything else, Break?
Why do you gotta correct me if you're facts and your truth?
Right.
No, I'm just. Our government, of course, they've punted it down the field again.
Yeah, they always do.
Like,
man.
I love that Nancy Pelosi keeps like making these. We're doing it today.
No, we're doing it next week.
I didn't say today. I meant today as in next week.
Yeah, as in next month or year or never. It's like it's never gonna happen, man. All right, Eric, did you have a stinko? I didn't see any on the list here.
Not really.
Okay. I'm going to go with mine then. I ran into a jackass when I took my dad to his doctor appointment today. Now, I went. It was at the hospital, right? And it's a mess. They're doing a lot of construction and all kinds of shit, right? And basically, it's just a construction mess. So there's all kinds of cars. There's valet parking, but there's the through lane, right? And sorry, my earphones are going out of whack here for some stupid reason. There we go. So I went through the through lane because I had to like go get my mom and dad. These elderly people that can't walk over long distances. My mom is in a walker, for goodness sake. So I decided to go through this through lane to right where they were going to be. And in this through lane, there's like a little like kind of cutout on the left side that you can kind of pull into to kind of, pick up people because there's no other room. Obviously I'm not going to stay in the through lane, where traffic is going back and, you're going through. And the other lanes are all clogged up with valet parking. So I pulled over and I was waiting for I saw him in the distance. It takes them a while to come over to the car. It's not, they're not like running sprints like fucking Usain Bolt or anything anymore, So I'm waiting for him and this idiot decides to tell me no less than 4 times, you can't park there. It's a through lane and blah, blah. And I'm like, I heard you. That's all I could say at first. I heard you.
Dude.
And I'm like, and so he keeps doing it, right? And about the 5th time, I finally fucking had it. And I'm like, you know what? Shut the fuck up and just do your goddamn job. How about that? I just got tired of hearing him over and over telling me, you got to get out, blah, blah, blah. And I wasn't in the way of through traffic. Right. I wasn't in the way of valet parking. I was off to the left, right? So think of it like a shoulder, like a huge shoulder, Mm-hmm. And he kept on.
And you were waiting for senior citizens,
right,
who are slow-moving people. I've been through the same shit as you, Frank.
Right.
People harassing you because you're parking and
right.
you're parking close to an entrance because they are old. They can't
They
fucking walk across the
right.
parking lot, you assholes.
That's exactly right. There was no, I couldn't meet them anywhere else but there. You know what I'm saying?
God,
So
I hate
just,
people sometimes. That would,
yeah.
I'm sorry, Greg, that sucks.
Yeah, so he kept on, and I was like, you know what? Shut the fuck up. How about that? You know, and it just kind of escalated, and I just got really upset. And then he wouldn't fucking move for my mom. I'm like, would you move the fuck out of the way? I mean, what's wrong with you? And this is a fucking valet guy, right? And to boot, he didn't even have a valet costume like every other valet person there. So I'm assuming he was like their manager or something. And I was like, dude, just shut your fucking mouth and just keep doing it. And he's like, well, I hope you have a better day, sir. You know, the whole fucking condescending, I'm not going to jaw with you bullshit, you know. And I'm like, just shut the fuck up and do your job and get the fuck out of here. You know, it just pissed me off. I'm with you, Break, on that. I'll call you out no matter what side you're on. Yeah, I'm the same way, Slagar. I'm independent. I don't give a fuck if you're Republican, Democrat, or anything in between. If stuff's fucked up, it's fucked up. Freak5 says, my stinko finding out that my aunt, who is a police officer in Colorado, shot and killed someone last week, and her victim wasn't. How dare you? Exiled, you son of a bitch. It was a justified shooting. Both her body cam and a drone showed that he shot at her for, well, obviously, Freak5. I mean, no, you know, we hope that that's the case. You know, I have very strong feelings about cops, but I mean, if they're getting shot at, I mean, you know, they got to defend themselves, you know, right to live and all, you know. So, yeah.
I agree that if you are getting shot at, you do have the right to shoot back.
Right. I mean,
the right to
you know,
protect yourself.
I'm not a big fan of the cops.
What we complain about is when cops shoot unarmed people, which
Right.
They seem to like to do them when, especially the person's black.
Yo, yeah.
In the back.
Right.
Or their hands are up, or they're laying on the ground, you know.
Right. Or they're playing with a toy gun in a Walmart, which I've seen before. You know, it's like dumb shit. But
or they tell them to put the gun down, and they put the gun down and then shoot them.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's you're right. They
Or
you know,
knife, whichever,
fully
you know,
comply and
so.
they still get shot. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's move on to happier things, guys.
Dude, what does my tattoo say?
Sweet of the week.
Man, that jackass just pissed me off though at the hospital.
bet.
Just a fucking piece of shit, man. Worst of the worst. He didn't even have he had like a Broncos like jersey on and a Broncos hat. I'm like, are you even fucking working here? You know, just whatever. All right, Eric, I didn't see. Do you have a Sweeto, Eric, by chance, or
No
right.
Sweetos this week either.
Break? You have a Sweeto.
I've got a couple. One of them, it's kind of a sweeto. I think it's kind of a stinko too. But and I'll say it's a stinko because she didn't get more time, and that's the only reason I think it's a little bit of a stinko. Which I think all the Capitol rioters,
Yeah.
anybody who especially went into the building, whether they're violent or not, you know, to overturn an election should get a pretty stiff prison sentence. But anyways, this woman, she had a private plane. She flew down there and she took her cameras, bragged it was the greatest day of her life. And then when people mocked her online, said, I'm not going to go to prison. She's going to prison.
How long did she get break?
60 days. So
Oh,
she'll
yeah.
probably get like 40 tops, you know.
Right. 30 with
Some
good
stupid
behavior.
sentence, but the fact is, like, you're bragging about it. She wrote like a 4-page apology letter and stuff, and like, please don't send me to prison, you know, to the judge, and sent her in prison anyway. So
I mean,
ha-ha.
her letter like saved her from probably a year or more, right? I mean, you know.
I don't know. They seem to be lowballing on these sentences. Like a lot of these guys are getting like 6 months. And
Well,
shit.
a lot of them are conservative judges, in fairness. So
True.
you know.
And they really haven't convicted any of the head people yet, because they're still investigating that to find all the. They're still trying to link it to Trump. So it's going to be a while before they really prosecute
Sort all that
the
shit
heads
out.
of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's white. She's
Probably out because she got
Time
served.
served, yeah.
that might happen too.
Yeah.
She was blogging. She's like, they don't send blonde women like me to jail. Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Now they do. Good for you. You're a trendsetter. You know.
Yep.
All right. Break. What else you got?
The other one goes to a huge development in the fight against COVID. They have a pill to fight the symptoms now.
Ooh.
They're expecting to have FDA approval by the end of the year. Should be awesome. Not because we haven't at this point had effective medicine to help fight the disease. This isn't like the vaccine where it's going to prevent you from getting it. But if you get sick, now we have some medicine to help limit the symptoms.
Yeah, and hopefully that'll
I don't
save
know
some
when it's going to
lives.
be out on the market, though, unfortunately. But the fact that it's coming is
I
awesome.
tried to see if I could make an appointment for my booster on the Rite Aid, and every time I tried, it would just reset my info. It's like it wouldn't click. I don't know.
I think
I
you
don't know
just
if
need to
was-
go down there.
I don't know if that was. I don't know if that's it telling me that I'm not eligible yet, or it should have. If that was the case,
I don't think
though.
you're eligible, Eric, because like for me, like I had the Moderna, and they have boosters for Moderna, but I think they're only doing them for like upper senior citizens, not senior citizens like myself, But yeah, no. Let's see. It says, are they getting
You
low?
should at least tell me if I can't, though.
Are they
Just
getting?
be like,
Yeah.
oh, try again.
Slagar says, are they getting low sentences for info? Probably. Maybe, Slagar. That's a possibility. Who cares about symptoms? I want something to fight the results, Slagar says. Got my booster yesterday.
I mean, this is what the pill is going to... If you get sick, this is going to help you.
Yeah.
Like,
well, at least you might not
we
die,
didn't- Well, yeah, they've said it's really effective.
That's
For
good.
symptoms and stuff.
The excuses take too much time, court's time, but they're still spending time giving them these little sentences. Does it take more time to give out longer? Yeah, exactly. I got my Moderna booster last week. Maybe I should I should go see if they got boosters at Walmart.
Yeah, Eric, did you try any other sites, or is Rite Aid like the closest thing to you?
Closest.
Yeah,
Ugh,
yeah.
That sucks.
Maybe Walmart has them, Eric.
I
And
mean, I could go to Walmart, but
Do you have
Yeah.
a Meijer by you in close, or a Kroger?
no.
yeah.
Yeah, that
The
sucks.
closest Myers is in Madison, or no, Mentor,
Yeah.
which
All
I
right.
would be going to on Sunday, but
Yeah. All right, my
that's at
sweeto.
7 at night, which means that they probably close the clinic.
Yeah, they probably don't give out the booster. Well, they might give out the booster on Sunday because I think their pharmacy's open on Sundays.
Yeah, yeah. My sweeto of the week is Bernie's gonna get a promotion pretty soon, so that's definitely a good sweeto for us. And I got another very minor one. I got new horror hats coming in. I got a Tales from the Crypt horror hat coming in. A Jason hat that says "No Lives Matter," which I think is pretty hilarious. And what's the other one? Oh, a Pinhead hat. So Pinhead hat to match the Pinhead shirt, I guess. Slager says work gives us $250 per shot, so everyone took Moderna. Yeah, that's a smart strategy on their part, Slagar. I work for a pharmacy, but when I went to get it, they only asked if I was eligible, not why I was eligible. Okay. Well, maybe that's probably why you got it, Freak 5. I think mine is... I don't think that like they've opened it up to everybody for the boosters just yet. All right, I'm going to put a funny or stupid link in the chat. Let's go ahead and do that.
Oh God, I mean, oh yeah.
Yeah, and let's
I'll
take a
sum
look
up.
and decide whether or not this is funny or stupid, guys.
Oh no, this sucks. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I was practicing. I mean, sorry.
All right, here we go. All right, let me get off of that. It's basically a very beautiful woman farting while she's moshing. Funny or it sounds like Frank. You're exiled, Road Dog. What's wrong
It's
with you?
stupid.
After she ate cauliflower.
Oh, that was after
Yeah,
she ate cauliflower?
Yeah, if you looked at the thing, it says me after eating cauliflower.
Oh, after she was eating cauliflower, apparently. Moshing and farting at the same time. All right, Eric, funny or stupid?
Stupid.
Brakeman?
Obviously, the farts aren't real. Did she put them in there, or did somebody else?
I have
It's just
no
like-
idea.
So every time she raises her leg, it's like a fart noise.
Yep.
Fart noises are kind of funny. But her dancing is terrible.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if she was dancing better, I'd be like, yeah, but no, this is just She dances like me. You know.
Put the other one up.
No.
Put the other one up.
No, maybe next week, Brittany. You have to do a devil-centric one next week devil-centric one for next week. Freak says farts are funny, but this was stupid. I agree. Definitely stupid. You see, Bernie, TikTok is stupid.
TikTok is hilarious.
TikTok is not
The one
hilarious.
with the grandma and the cock was funny.
Oh, that was funny, but maybe I'll do 2 next week. But anyways. All right, so that was funny or stupid. Let's move on to our free-for-all this week.
It's a free-for-all! Little baby! Yeah, it's a free-for-all! Wow! Suck it!
All right, guys, we are doing the greatest Thanksgiving foods of all time. We're going to do one round this week, and then next week we're going to finish up the tournament. So we're going to have a mini tournament. I've already narrowed it down to 16, just basic Thanksgiving foods. There's plenty more, but we're only doing kind of a mini tournament this time around. Road Dog, you're exiled. He says it would be funny if it was Bernie doing it with her laugh. That actually would be funny. I take that exile back. All right. So here we go, guys. Are you excited for this tournament? Greatest Thanksgiving foods of all time. Let's start up at the top. And in the number 1 seed, turkey going against, I don't know why I put this as the number 2 seed, but creamed spinach. Guys, Eric, what you think about this matchup?
I think most creamed anything sucks, so turkey.
Okay, Breakman?
I think the name of it says it all. It's getting creamed.
Yeah.
Turkey.
Yeah. I do like creamed
Why?
spinach, but not nearly as much as I like turkey. It's a clean sweep. Turkey easily moves on to the next round.
If we have a double in here, we should split it up between white meat and dark meat.
No, we shouldn't. Because white meat would win. It would win.
I like dark meat better.
Well, you're wrong, so there you go. Slagar said I would vote cream spinach. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I like cream spinach, but it's nothing against the mighty turkey. Let's go to the bottom here. Mashed potatoes versus mac and cheese, Breakman.
I'm not the biggest mac and cheese fan. I do like mashed potatoes, though, so I gotta go with potatoes.
I like mac and cheese, but like mac and cheese is not usually done well, so I'll go with mashed potatoes.
I agree with you guys. Mashed potatoes is awesome. Now, that's something I did separate, mashed potatoes and gravy, and I'll get to it in just a little bit, guys. So, yes, mashed potatoes.
Gravy really isn't food, though. It's a dressing.
Oh, it's definitely a food, and I'll explain later.
I've seen episodes of The Simpsons.
That's right.
Homer drinks it like it's water. It counts.
Freak 5 is exiled. Just leaving it out there. So him and Road Dogs are competing to see who's the most exiled.
So is that true? You were excluded from the first Thanksgiving because no one wanted you there?
No, it's because I didn't want anybody to be there. I wanted all the food for myself. That's why.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Depends on who makes the max. It's not even close. It's mashed potatoes. I mean, come on. All right, next matchup. We got carrot cake versus cranberry sauce. I'm going first on this one, guys. I hate cranberry sauce. I'm going with carrot cake. What say you, Eric?
Carrot cake.
Okay, break.
Well, you're both wrong because cranberry sauce.
Well, you're wrong. You're definitely wrong.
I'm correct. You were both wrong, and I'm gonna come back later tonight and re-edit this so that the cranberry sauce wins.
Slagar says Golden Corral cream spinach is the bomb. Yeah, it's pretty good. Toe
I don't know
is
too
in
many
chat.
people that made carrot cake for Thanksgiving though.
Yeah, Toe4 is in chat. What's up, Toe?
Yeah,
Right.
both of you are exiled. I agree.
You're exiled. Cranberry by a sea hare. No, thank you, man. I can't stand cranberry sauce. I think it's awful. All right. Pumpkin bread versus sweet potatoes, guys. Breakman, you go first.
I think
on
my
this.
problem with cranberry sauce is the texture.
I don't like it at all, man. Any form. I just don't like it. Breakman.
I prefer cranberry relish to sauce, but I like the cranberry sauce.
You both
So
are
this is
exiled.
what was it? Pumpkin bread versus what?
Sweet potatoes.
Oh, duh, sweet potatoes.
I'm going pumpkin bread. I'm going for the
No, you're
upset
wrong.
here.
The greatest food ever is sweet potatoes.
It's not. It's one of the worst
For
Thanksgiving ones.
Thanksgiving. No, it's-
Eric, you're the tiebreaker. Pumpkin bread versus sweet potatoes. Slagar agrees with me.
I like sweet potatoes made with other stuff, so I'm just gonna
Yeah.
go pumpkin bread. Pumpkin
Yes!
bread is better by itself.
Yes! Sweet potatoes
Sweet
is
potatoes are
out.
supposed to be
Yes.
themselves. They're supposed to be. Oh my god.
I love it. Yes, Eric. Finally, Eric agreed with me on something. I can't believe it. Yes. Slagar says pumpkin.
What do
Freak
you mean?
5 says
He's
sweet
agreed with
potatoes.
you on everything.
I haven't won
Uh-huh.
everything.
If Eric has agreed with you on everything.
He did? All right. Well,
Yes.
that's a
He agreed
first.
with you on turkey, mashed potatoes, carrot cake, and pumpkin bread.
Well, in fairness, you agreed with everything except for cranberry sauce with me. Break.
No, I also didn't agree with your
Oh, the pumpkin bread.
either.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. Everybody says pumpkin, or Slagar says pumpkin. He's like, yes, just like me, man. I couldn't believe I can't believe it. I thought you guys were big time.
Not
sweet
everybody, because everybody else said sweet potatoes, you bastards. Evil bastards.
I like sweet potato pie.
Okay, here's a big. I'm never eating Thanksgiving at Frank or Eric's house. I can't stand sweet potatoes, man. There's just something about like that weird, like starchy texture that I don't dig. But all right, apple
Like
pie.
potato casserole with marshmallows and like pecans and stuff. Oh my god.
Oh my
that is
god,
the
you're gonna make me
greatest
puke,
dessert
man.
made.
Yeah, I hate it. Blah. All right, apple pie versus pumpkin pie, Breakman.
Ooh,
No, that,
shit.
that says pecan pie.
Pecan.
Is it pecan pie or is it pumpkin pie? Because that says pecan pie. He's right.
Pumpkin pie is on another one.
Okay, then apple pie.
Okay,
Oh god,
Eric.
I'm glad I didn't have to do that choice. Whew.
I
Eric?
like apple cobbler more, so I'm going with pecan pie.
I'm actually gonna go with the apple pie. I like apple pie a little bit better. Road Dog says
For
pecan.
once, Frank's taste buds are working.
How dare you? How dare you? See how you're on my side when I pick with
The
you,
only
Breakman,
problem with
son of a bitch.
pecan pie though is that like I can only eat one slice and that's pretty much it because it's
Yeah.
sweet as hell.
Yeah,
Pre-
it is.
I
really sweet.
love, yeah, it's really rich. That's why I prefer apple pie big time because like the tartness of the apples just goes perfect. I
It
mean,
depends
plus
on how they're making the apple
it's
pie.
fucking apple
For me.
pie, guys. Jesus, I mean, apple pie's the best.
No.
Actually, there's one better, and it's right here: pumpkin pie versus like butter or dinner rolls, guys. I'm gonna go with Breakman
Shit.
first on this.
Ooh, this one's hard.
Yeah, it's a
Pumpkin
tough
pie
Mm-hmm.
versus the dinner rolls.
Mm.
Pumpkin pie is like a staple. And
Yeah, yeah.
It's so good with whipped cream.
Yes, it is.
I love rolls. I love. The
I do
dinner
too,
roll.
but-
I'm voting for pumpkin pie because I usually get rolls at Christmas, so I could just I don't care. I'll
I'm
have
going
pie
dinner
now.
rolls.
Road Dog says butter rolls. Slagar says pumpkin. Freak 5 says pumpkin. Slagar says pumpkin anything. I kind of agree with Slagar.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I'll eat most anything pumpkin.
Break. What say you?
I said dinner rolls.
Ooh, so I'm the tiebreaker. I gotta go with pumpkin, man. I do like the dinner rolls, though. This was the toughest matchup of the whole thing, I think, though, because
Yeah, it's a pretty tough one.
because
You're right.
pumpkin pie is just, man, it's
Yes.
I mean, it says Thanksgiving. You know, it's like a Thanksgiving staple, like in November, man. All right, gravy versus cornbread. Now, the reason I put gravy separate from mashed potatoes, like mashed potatoes and gravy, is because gravy you can put on anything, guys. Like even cornbread you could put it on. So let's see, Eric, what say you? Gravy versus cornbread.
I mean, I like cornbread, but I'll put gravy on turkey. Sure, yeah, I'll go with gravy.
Okay, Breakman.
Oh man, I love cornbread. I'm sorry, gravy, but cornbread.
Freak
Love
5
cornbread.
Road Dog says gravy. Freak 5 says cornbread. No, you know what? I'm gonna go with the versatility of gravy. Breakman. I know I love cornbread too, man. But man, you could put gravy on the turkey. You could put it on the mashed potatoes. You could put it on the cornbread, the dinner rolls. I mean, it's so diverse, man. Like you could put on the stuffing. You know, so I mean,
You can put it on the cranberry sauce.
yeah, the cranberry sauce if you actually that's really good.
Frank's like, I hate this cranberry sauce. Put some gravy on it.
Yeah,
All right, I'm good.
Slagar says that's the only way I could probably eat cranberries if I throw gravy on it. Slagar says I have to vote gravy being from Wisconsin. Freak says cornbread, so he agreed with you. All right, green bean casserole versus stuffing, Breakman.
I'm not the biggest fan of green bean casserole.
Okay.
I usually avoid it when I see it. I
Yeah.
love stuffing though.
Give me stuffing.
All right, everybody's stuffing.
Your face is full of stuffing. Yes.
I'm going with stuffing as well. I do like green bean casserole though, but I'm with you, Breakman. Like I'll eat everything else, and if I have just a little bit of room, I might eat that.
And I'm actually going to do Thanksgiving this year because we all have our shots.
Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. Getting back together with the fam. That's awesome.
Sluggar said both. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's...
I do like green bean casserole if it's done right, but I like gravy better. What?
I like the one
Stick
with
stick
green
the
bean
stuffing in the
casserole.
casserole.
Yeah, exactly. Put the stuffing in the. How about that, Bernie? Stuffing in the green bean casserole. That'd be kind of good, huh?
I eat that.
Yeah, I'd eat it too. I love stuffing. I get pissed off when I go to Boston Market now because they don't have stuffing. Of all things, they don't have stuffing. I'm like, that's the cheapest, simplest food that you can fucking make. That's the bomb, and you don't have it. Fucking Boston Market, man. All right, we're set up for next week, guys. We got turkey versus pumpkin bread, apple pie versus pumpkin. Oh, that's gonna be a titanic matchup there, guys. Gravy versus stuffing. Oh my goodness, what a fucking matchup there. Carrot cake versus mashed potatoes. I mean, this is shaping up really, really well, guys. This is wow. I mean, there's no real upsets that I can see. I mean, other than maybe carrot cake beating cranberry sauce. That's the only upset that I can really see. Or pumpkin bread
You're a
beating
monster.
Freak 5 says Frank bleeds gravy. I do, man. I love gravy, man. It's good stuff. You put that on everything, man. I mean, I would probably eat that on cranberry sauce just to make it palatable, man. You know, it's just like
Frank's gravy. He puts that shit on everything.
there you go. All right, guys. So there's our matchups for this week.
Wait, so
next
the
week.
SNES version of Mortal Kombat, they're not bleeding sweat, they're bleeding gravy.
yeah, they're bleeding gravy. They're not bleeding blood.
They're all made out of stuffing.
Right, they're all made out of stuffing. The
Stuffing
stuffing comes
injected
out.
gravy.
I like that there was a code for the Game Genie for the Super Nintendo where you could change the color of the sweat.
Yeah, I
So
saw
you could
that.
Make like red sweat. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
whatever.
So, guys, who you think is gonna go all the way in this tournament? Breakman.
Oh God. Pumpkin pie.
Okay, I can see that, man, for sure. God, pumpkin pie is really good, man. I mean, what do you think, Eric?
Yeah, that's probably gonna be a winner.
when we took those pictures together, Frank sweated gravy on me. How dare you, Freak 5? How dare you? All right, Slagar, thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. Freak 5 says turkey's going to go all the way, so we'll see, man. Maybe. We might get an upset, though. I mean, if I had to put money, it would be turkey because that's like the staple. But like dark horse, there's two dark horses. I would say either pumpkin pie or stuffing, guys. I would think. I don't know. White meat or dark?
Well, like what's dark meat?
Like the legs or the thighs, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually more juicier than the white meat.
Road Dog is exiled, you son of a bitch. He says, Freak, just be lucky he didn't want to lick it off of you. How dare you, man?
Freak responded, but who said he didn't?
Oh, God. Freak 5.
I'm just saying,
Really?
because since it's turkey, isn't it still technically white meat anyway?
Yeah. Well, no,
most
not
of,
really.
Most of the turkey's white, but like Frank said, like the legs are dark meat.
You know, I can eat it all. Like, you know.
I like them both, but I prefer.
What do you
like the
guys?
white meat.
Here's a good question. I mean, we got a few minutes here, guys. Like, what do you guys do with like the leftovers? Like, do you guys make anything different with the leftovers? Like, some people
I
make.
just eat it.
You just eat it afterwards. Okay. What about you, Break?
Used to
Anything?
make turkey sandwiches. Now I'm just microwave whatever bowl it's in and eat from the bowl.
Some people make turkey sandwiches, right? But we here it's like a tradition. We got to do turkey tacos, man, and they're like the fucking best. I mean, they're completely unhealthy. It's like a little bit of mashed potatoes with turkey and cheese, and you fry it in a corn tortilla. Oh my god, it's like the greatest thing in the history. And then you put a little bit of like salsa on it, like homemade like salsa. Oh, it's the best, man.
Gravy salsa.
So fucking good. Gravy salsa.
Wait, is gravy a salsa?
Yeah, exactly. Road Dog says turkey and stuffing burritos. Yeah, heck yeah. Road Dog, that'd be good, man.
That does sound good.
Yeah. It was against my will. He didn't even ask. How dare you, Freak 5?
Frank Poutine.
Frank Poutine. Oh, you guys are horrid. I've seen lots of interesting things, like people make turkey casseroles after for like dinner. You know, like you do like the lunch, and then you like do like a turkey casserole with everything.
I used to put a piece of
Bread and what?
and then put turkey, stuffing,
Yeah, like a
mashed potatoes and gravy, and then just pour the gravy on top of it.
I
Like
see
an
what you.
open sandwich.
Oh, like an open face sandwich. Yeah. That's a lot of people do that too. I like the idea of turkey and stuffing burritos, Road Dog. That sounds really good. He's like,
I'm getting hungry just thinking about all this food.
I know, man. We're gonna have to get out of here. Damn it, I'm full, but I'm
Freak
now
is
hungry
full,
for
but Now
turkey.
he's hungry again. for
Yeah,
turkey.
exactly. Road Dog said this year I'm putting cranberry sauce on them so that Frank won't come and steal them. Actually, if you put a little bit of that cranberry in like a sandwich, that actually I can eat that as long as there's not
I'll eat
a ton of
cranberry
it.
Jello. Give me that.
Turkey cheddar melt, yeah, that'd be good too, man. Lots of good stuff
I
there. But the
like
turkey,
cranberries. I think they're good, like dried on a salad and stuff.
you guys
Why
got.
do you hate cranberries?
Oh god,
Frank?
I don't like the
why
taste
are you
of it.
prejudiced against cranberries, Frank?
Blech.
I just don't like
They
it.
touched you as a child.
Shut up, Frank, man. You exile, you son of a bitch. Yeah, but I do like the idea of like a burrito, man. Oh, what about like a turkey chimichanga? Like you stuff it in a burrito, and then you like fry it like with a little bit of potatoes and turkey and stuffing. God, that'd be really good. You guys should try the turkey tacos one year. It's really good. How dare you, Breakman? You're exiled. Are you trying to win the exile title from Road Dog? And because
No,
they're
I'm far
tied.
behind. They're pretty far ahead of me. Maybe I'll try next week.
All right, guys. I think that's all we got. We're gonna end this one a little bit early so we can all eat. We've been talking about stuffing and turkey and all kinds of shit. But anyways, let's do our plugs. Breakman, plug away.
Thanksgiving dinner.
I know. I can't wait, man.
So hungry now. God, I can smell. We're making chicken and spaghetti and meatballs.
You can shut up right now, Breakman. You can just shut your mouth.
Me crazy. It's been cooking this whole time.
Walking off
We've
this
talked
show.
about food, and all I can feel is my stomach growling.
Walking off.
I'm so hungry.
Son of a bitch. All right, do your plugs. Damn it. What's wrong with you?
At RPGrinders on Twitter. Yeah, that's it. Let's move on. Hungry for food.
Eric, your plug, sir.
Cranberry.
Oh, God, shut up. Like, if you say it 3 times, it's going to appear, you son of a bitch.
3 times
Exiled.
in a row,
Walking
Frank's
off this
mouth.
show.
Like he's just gonna have a cabinet full of cranberry sauce.
Cranberry
About
man.
time we get rid of Frank. How dare you, Road Dog? That's not strong enough to get an exile, by the
But
way.
I write reviews on BostonBasherBrigade.com, and I also do audio reviews on the feed for the show. And if you like either of those and you want to support me, I have a Patreon that you can go to. Give me as little as $1. That would help out a lot. And the link is in my Twitter profile, which is at EricRPG.
All right, yeah, it's the time of giving, so now would be a really good time to spare $1 or $2 for Eric. He does really, really great reviews on the feed and on Boston Bastard Brigade. So, anything else, Eric?
Where are my Black Friday deals for all the video game stuff? I know Breakman gave me that list of stuff, but like sifting through all that Best Buy crap is just insane.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking deals this year, guys. Like
GameStop's hasn't leaked yet either.
No, not yet.
Cheap Ass Gamer hasn't really made a post about it yet.
Yep, it's kind of tight-lipped this year. Usually by now we have some semblance of stuff. I mean, Phoenix Rising's $15. I mean, I think I've already gotten my money's worth out of it, man. I mean,
But from where?
from Amazon or Best Buy. So
Immortal Phoenix Rising.
yeah, Immortals Phoenix Rising. So it's
Maybe
so,
I'll check that out tomorrow.
yeah. I mean, seriously, it's actually a really good game, and I'm not a big Ubisoft fan.
I could go to Best Buy and then price match that, so I don't have to pay or something.
All right. I want to thank everybody in chat. Toe for Life was in there. Lily Red Wolf. Joint Effort was in there. Bethalda, another TV viewer. Road Dogs was, of course, in there. Freak 5 Chaos, and our good friend Slagar. Curiously absent was Dungeon Buster. That's really weird.
Did you give a shout out to the guy who showed up? Toe for Life 43.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said Toe
I
for. Toe for Life.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Okay.
Yeah. Road Dogs. Frank, do I need to make you another tumbler just for gravy? Yes, you do. That would be awesome. Freak Pie says, I'm plugging Bernie's OnlyFans. She is stuffing herself with surprising things this week, preparing a turducken of sex for her Thanksgiving special. You're exiled, Freak 5. So I guess Freak 5 wins the exiled.
Turducken thing is weird to me.
Turkey leg out of.
Oh, God,
fry.
shut up. You're exiled. Get out of here. What's wrong with you? I don't even want to
Like
hear
right
that shit.
here.
Oh God, get. What's wrong with you? Oh my
Get
God.
ready for the hot tub.
We gotta end this show, guys. This is ridiculous. I'm getting hungry, anyways. All right, guys. Anything else, gentlemen?
Nothing food. Let's move on.
Stay safe.
All right.
Get vax. Get your boosters.
Yeah. All right. Stay safe.
What did you say, Spaghetti?
Stay safe this weekend. We want to see you back here next week when we will determine the greatest Thanksgiving food of all time. Also, it's going to be episode 666. It's going to be lit next week. Join us next week, everybody. All right, take care.
Evil
Stay safe.
pumpkin pie.
Yep. Stay safe this weekend. We want to see you back here next week. Until then, we are out. Road Dogs exiled.
Frank is one of those beer can helmets, but he fills it up with cans. Bernie told Frank to grab the whipped cream from the bed.
All right, everybody in chat, it was a ton of fun. Come back next week. It's gonna. I mean, I think this tournament's actually really, really fun. I think we're gonna have fun next week. So thanks everybody in chat. Really appreciate it. Topher, Road Dogs, everybody that showed up. If you're listening on the archives, thanks as well. Really appreciate you all. Take care. Turkey gravy, chicken gravy, or beef gravy, Breakman?
Turkey or chicken?
I really like turkey gravy, man. I think that's
I think turkey gravy. Yeah, I think you're right.
I think turkey takes it, Freak 5. What about you, Eric? Your choice.
Uh,
I do like chicken gravy though.
Turkey gravy.
Beef gravy's good
I've
too.
never had chicken gravy.
It's good.
Biscuits and gravy. Oh my God, that sounds goddamn delicious.
I know. We gotta get out of here. You're a son of a bitch, Freak 5. We're hungry. Later.
I don't think our food's done yet, though. It's still cooking.
Later, everybody.